to become. We're now at war and bloodshed. There has been shed throughout human history. It shows you that governments, that rulers, that societies have an inclination towards evil. But this is not the will of God, my friends. Even Christ, he says that my kingdom is not of this world. If it was, my servants would fight for me.
Amen.
His kingdom is above. And my friends, I want you to be a part of his kingdom with us. I want you to be a part of his kingdom with us. Do you feel alienated? Do you feel isolated? Have you always felt like the black sheep in your family? Or maybe you felt like that in your group of friends. Have you always felt like this? You've always felt, maybe you felt like you were a bit different. Maybe you felt like you didn't belong anywhere. You do belong in Jesus, my friends.
Amen.
You can find your home in him. You can find your purpose in him. But you have a purpose. You have a destiny. You have a meaning to your life. And I know right now there are many young people who are struggling with suicidal thoughts. The suicide rates are higher. In fact, the suicide rates among young men, especially across the last 30 years, have been very high. We know someone whose son hanged themselves recently. And I want to tell you right now, if that is you, if you're struggling with depression or anxiety, if you suffered some kind of trauma but you felt like you couldn't speak about it, maybe it was childhood trauma, maybe it was abuse, even sexual abuse, but you felt like deep down you couldn't speak about it to anybody because you're afraid of how they might look at you, I'll tell you that Jesus, he knows your pain and he wants to heal you. In fact, God so empathizes with us that he came down here as a man, just like myself, just like my brother here. He came down as a man and suffered here with us. He was rejected here with us. And he was hanged on a cross naked. Not like they show you in the films, he suffered here.
Amen.
He knows what it means to be a human and to suffer. And that is why he is the perfect mediator. You cannot mediate between God and man unless you know what we as people suffer with.
Amen.
You cannot mediate for other human beings unless you know what a person suffers with. What we as people suffer with on a day-to-day basis, and even as men. And that's why Christ is the perfect mediator, because he came and he suffered with us. And he conquered with us. And through him we can conquer all. In fact, in this world, we'll face many troubles in this world. Whether it's financial troubles, it's just the way this world is. It's a fallen world. Some of us may have been rejected. Some of us may have been heartbroken. Some of us may have, come out of a job. You may have been fired. I don't know your situation. Maybe you're struggling to pay a bill, a rent. The rent prices have gone up. The cost of living has gone up. The rent prices of London are higher than ever. There are so many issues that are going on. But that's the nature of this world. What God promises us. Jesus says, in this world there will be troubles. There are troubles. Whether it's financial or marital, there will be troubles in this life. But he says, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. And we have this hope that despite what storms may come in life, whatever storms may come, whatever form they may take, we're built on the rock. The house is built on the rock, my friends.
Amen.
That's why when the pandemic came, we couldn't fear. We rejoiced in our tribulations because we knew that Jesus was with us. We knew that he will carry us. We knew that he will see us through. And in this world, we don't even know, no one can predict that there will be a 3-year pandemic. I never expected that. Most people didn't. But we never know what's around the corner. Maybe there'll be another pandemic. Maybe there'll be another lockdown. Maybe the economy will crash again, like it did in 2008. We don't know what's around the corner. This life, nothing can be guaranteed. But I tell you one thing is guaranteed, and that is Jesus Christ.